The NFL trade deadline season always stirs up high expectations, speculation, and a constant stream of what-ifs for fans and teams alike. Adam Schefter and Jonathan Jones provided fresh insight into potential moves this season, offering a breakdown of high-profile players like Za'Darius Smith, Adam Thielen, and Marshawn Lattimore. Here's a closer look at what's unfolding for key players and teams heading into the trade deadline, focusing on both sellers and buyers in the NFL market. Sellers and rumored moves, key players in play. Several teams are exploring trades as their playoff prospects dwindle, with high-value players potentially on the move. Among the prominent sellers discussed, the Browns, Panthers, Saints, and Giants stand out. Each of these franchises sees its season goals shifting from contention to strategy for future growth. Browns' Za'Darius Smith. Smith is a prominent name circulating in trade talks. Known for his pass rush power, he's been rumored as a potential target for the Detroit Lions. Detroit's ongoing quest for a strong edge presence makes Smith a natural fit, though other franchises may also contend for his talent. Panthers' Adam Thielen and Jadeveon Clowney. Thielen, the Panthers' reliable wide receiver, could bring depth to a contending team seeking an experienced player. As Carolina heads to Munich for a match against the Giants, his travel plans are uncertain, fueling speculation. Clowney, though less high-profile in the trade market, remains a potential candidate, especially given his limited salary guarantee for the upcoming year. Saints' Marshawn Lattimore. With New Orleans' season quickly sliding, Lattimore emerges as a prime candidate for potential trade. Despite their reluctance for a full fire sale, New Orleans could part ways with their star corner if a second-round draft pick were offered. This would signal the Saints' acceptance of a partial rebuild while retaining flexibility. Giants' Darius Slayton. New York's disappointing season has prompted discussions of changes, with Darius Slayton and Leonard Williams being possible trade options. For the Giants, whose season trajectory indicates a full reset, these players represent valuable assets that could attract mid-level draft picks. Buyers and potential targets. Lions pass rush hunt. The Detroit Lions are focused on securing a dominant pass rusher to support Aidan Hutchinson, creating an edge duo that could make the Lions a defensive powerhouse. Many fans have entertained the idea of Max Crosby joining Detroit, despite Mark Davis and the Raiders firmly stating Crosby is unavailable. Similarly, Myles Garrett has been ruled out of trade talks for the Browns. These unachievable trades underscore the importance of realistic targets, such as Za'Darius Smith or Preston Smith from the Packers, who might strengthen Detroit's defensive front. Steelers' quest for a complementary wide receiver. Pittsburgh has long searched for a reliable wide receiver to complement George Pickens. Initially, they explored options like Brandon Ayuk and Davante Adams, but these players ultimately remained with their respective teams. The Steelers are now considering alternatives, including veteran wideouts like Tyquan Thornton and Adam Thielen. These options could bring steady, if less explosive, performance, which may be ideal for Pittsburgh's strategic needs. Drama in New Orleans. Dennis Allen's firing. Another story gaining traction is Dennis Allen's firing as head coach of the Saints following 7 straight losses. The Saints' freefall has shaken up their coaching staff and prompted questions about a larger restructuring. Special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi has assumed interim head coach duties, while the team evaluates its future beyond this season. This coaching shift hints at potential roster changes, with Lattimore's rumored trade being one of the most significant. Week 9 game highlights. The week's games provided intense moments as teams cemented playoff hopes or confirmed the need for change. Highlights include Rams' overtime victory. Matthew Stafford's game-winning pass to Demarcus Robinson against the Seahawks gives the Rams 3 consecutive wins and a firm hold on their playoff position. Bills' Tyler Bass's game-winning field goal. A 61-yard field goal from Bass sealed the Bills' victory over the Dolphins, marking a high point in Buffalo's season. Lions win against the Packers. Detroit continues to impress with Jared Goff defying criticism and securing a gritty win over Green Bay. Ravens' dominant performance. Baltimore's 41-10 victory over the Broncos showcased Lamar Jackson's skill, marking his 4th career perfect passer rating game. This game keeps Baltimore in a strong playoff position, showing they remain a serious contender in the AFC North. Final takeaway. The trade deadline brings palpable tension as teams assess their potential for this season or start planning for the future. The Lions' acquisition of Za'Darius Smith could be transformative, solidifying their defense alongside Aidan Hutchinson. For teams like the Steelers and Saints, however, strategic adjustments are necessary to build competitive depth or prepare for the off-season changes. This year's deadline is shaping up to be a pivotal one, with decisions that will define franchises for seasons to come. Want more NFL updates and insights? Subscribe, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts on which trade rumors you think will become a reality.